From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got his man, it's Jonathan Mingo. Down the numbers, there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jonathan Mingo, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, here's Dart. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running left is Tracy. He'll get this down to the 38. The Giants at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 6. Dart. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing his dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 8. To throw is Prescott. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 3rd and 9 here. To throw, Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Play fake, and here's Dart. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Giants 1st down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the give, it's Tracy. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw is Dart. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Revel. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Go, get out there, get out.
Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up 10 now, 17-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger, go!
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try and run again with Blue.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Prescott.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Well, this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Let's go. Warriors 70 Lions.
To throw now, Dart. To the sideline and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Here's Dart.
Well, he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Go, get out there.
Prescott. He hits Blue. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Prescott to throw.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Hey, 47. Here we go. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
To kick off for the Cowboys.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second down and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Throwing his dart. Pass is caught by Rondell Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Hut, hut.
Dart going to look to throw here. There's a short one caught by Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Cowboys' 27-yard
Let's
line.
go now. Panther 60, Dragon 60.
Now Dart. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
And that flag accepted.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
19, 19 Lions.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Keeps himself upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Dart.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's a give, left side, Blue with it.
Down to about the 37.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Cowboy first down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Abdul Carter
able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Prescott down. Drops it to Blue. Complete.
Down inside the 10.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jaden Blue,
26 yards.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60, 18, Pioneer.
To the air, Dart.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Grab the 60, grab the 60. Warrior 70.
Throwing his Dart. Again, it's Johnson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Giants, first down.
But to throw once more, here's Dart. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19.
To throw, Dart. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
60 Eagle.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Wandale Robinson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point safely through. And the lead is down to 24.
Cowboys 38, Giants 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he stopped immediately there. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Abdul Carter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he's out right at the 25. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And they will take over first and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Do this on this. 19, try 19.
Throwing, Dart. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. 19.
Looking to throw, Dart. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw now, Dart.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
4 more yards.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Bravo 80. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Pioneer. Take over.
To throw is Dart. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Eagles. Track of 60.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart.
And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Get up.
Here's Dart. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
And down inside the 15 he goes. No reason not to try it there, and they do convert on 4th.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18.
From the gun, Dart.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
To the air once more is Dart.
And it's caught. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Giants first down.
Now it's Tracy.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
And also 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Dart.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Osa Odigizua with the effort there to earn the sack.
3rd and goal.
Let's go. Go.
Dart will throw it on 3rd and goal. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
7 yards. It's 4th down and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt from 6 yards away. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down, because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Giants 22.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day,
you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Cowboys, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Jets, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.